Here is the field. Number 1 is Red Pete, owned by Blackhawk Stable, trained by Kenneth Nolan. Floyd Wethy Jr. is the jockey. Number 2 is Dr. T. Hudson, owned by Logan Hodges, trained by Jeffrey Rutland with Curtis Kimes. Number 3 is Duxie, owned by Sadie and Ronnie Moore, trained by Aaron Box with Chris Landeros. Number 4 is Timbrook, owned by James Pasquali, conditioned by Martin Lozano. Belen Quinones is aboard. Number 5 is the Don Trent owned and trained Sergeant Marv. Cody Wurst is the jockey. Number 6, Conga Rock, owned by Rick Rogers, trained by Tim Dixon with Travis Cunningham. And number 7 is Augusto's Tune, owned and trained by Bill Anderson with Benny Landeros. That's the field for race 6, post time in 7 minutes. They're in the gate. And they're away to a perfect start. Timbrook and Dr. T. Hudson showing speed, and Red Pete is down along the inside, a joint second now there with Dr. T. Hudson. Sergeant Marv moves up to join the early fray, and Augusto's Tune is right there to his outside, stretched out 3 across for the lead now. Then it's 2 further back to Conga Rock, who is racing in 6th, and a gap of 2 to Duxie, who is the trailer of a tightly compact field. 5 lengths that cover him front to back. Opening quarter, 23 and 2/5 seconds, well within the range of Timbrook, who leads it by 2. Down along the inside, Red Pete is second now, mounting a charge. Sergeant Marvin, Conga Rock 4 wide. Augusto's Tune, Dr. T. Hudson closing up the inside fence, and 5 further back to Duxie, who's have a tough time managing that far turn. They come to the top of the stretch. Timbrook and Red Pete hook up on the front end now to the final furlong. 2 further back to Dr. T. Hudson. Timbrook running a big one here today. Red Pete closing grandstand side, but he just can't get to Timbrook. Timbrook wins it by a length. Red Pete second best, then came Dr. T. Hudson. Augusto's Tune was 4th. Back-to-back victories for number 4, Timbrook, owned by James Pasquali, trained by Martin Lozano. Second victory on the program for jockey Belen Quinones. Timbrook is a 6-year-old chestnut gelding by Flatter, out of Orange Blossom Special by Presto Lad, bred in Oklahoma by Merle Metcalf. Running time for the 5.5 furlongs in 1 minute 3 and 2/5 seconds, 1:03 and 2. The running time for 5.5 furlongs. In the winner's circle for the presentation, Mayor Jimmy Trammell, the Honorable Mayor of Pryor, with the presentation to Timbrook, winner of today's Pryor race at City Day at the races. Congratulations to the winning connections of Timbrook. Prices on the board: the $2 exacta 4 and 1 returns $19.80. $2 quinella returns $10 even. The $1 trifecta 4, 1 and 2 returns $33 even. $1 superfecta 4, 1, 2 and 7 returns $39.40. And the $2 pick 3, the combination 1 with 3 or 8 with 4. 3 out of 3 returns $30.60.